Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks. Part 4. I'm going to make this look like these lines that we did in part 3 or like a ripple, this abstract Y I've been working with. I'm going to take a yellow box because I'm going to add white and black to this so we'll be able to see it and go order. And then I'm going to take the Smart Fill tool, set on black, and I'm going to do every line across in black. Every other one, I guess I should have said, because the other ones I'm going to do in white. And you could do this, in a number of ways, whatever you feel is the fastest for you. If you want to just go down, this is kind of easy going downhill a little faster maybe. Now that I think about it, I might be able to figure out a way to, if you took the original artwork, whoop, got a little leak right there maybe. We'll figure that out later. You could possibly, I got off. I want them on the same line. This should be easy because it's right next to the line itself. So I'm going to have white lines and see how that hump line we did in part 3. Well, I'm not doing a very good job today of smart filling. Okay, I got a little leak right there. A lot of times you'll fill that one in and then fill that. Well, I got a big leak. We'll figure it out later. Then I got off because I got off. I'm going to figure that out later, hopefully. So we're doing every line across. So I could have, well, with the exception of maybe the curve line, that wouldn't work. I was thinking I could just, well, you could, what I could do is make the whole box black, because I'm going to add white here in a second. And then the white would be on top of the black. See, I don't know why that's leaking. So there's the first leak I got to fix. Why is it leaking? Oh, I see it right there. Let me take away that one. See that right there? It's just that part of the Y. Let me zoom in here. Get the shape tool. And whenever you can't grab something with a shape tool, it's because it's a group. So we got to go to hunt. Maybe let's convert it to a curve, see what happens. It's hard to tell if I'm grabbing it. There we go. I wasn't grabbing it before. Now, see, I can take that line and put it down there, get my Smart Fill tool back, and so it must be, see that thicker line? That's what's causing this the problem. So it's the same, and what it is, it's the look at that. It's just, that might be having to do with that we fill that in. I mean, when I curve those other lines, hopefully now, good. All right, got one more leak. And why is it leaking? Probably the same. See, that's a whole line all the way across. A lot of times, let me Smart Fill in blue. A lot of times you can do this. Okay, I don't want those anyway, but now I'm going to Smart Fill in blue. But it's still going to cause us a problem. Look at that. So a lot of times you can do that and get that done. I got a little bitty funny swell right there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to Control G to group it. And I'm going to make a duplicate in case I mess up, in case we get a leak that I can't fix. Now let's get the Smart Fill tool set on white. And I'm going to try these first. So Set on white, Doug. Good deal. Maybe it's not going to leak. So I'm doing the same line all the way across, but I'm doing it in white. This might be a pretty good way to do it right here, left, back and forth. And like I said, if you know what, I'm not going to do those corners because it kind of, I'm going to take away the lines here in a second anyway. And I think it'll look better without. Just bear with me here for a second. You know, I need to figure out how to pause the video and just have all this done. I've never really researched it. Got a little bitty spot right there, which really won't matter. And I was afraid I had another leak. A lot of times after you fill in the black, you won't really have a leak. All right, almost home, folks. And all I'm doing is clicking my left mouse button. All right, we're almost there. Well, now we want these white lines to be, and I'm going to start with the top one. I want them to have some shadow. So I'm going to get the interactive fill tool and I'm going to put black in each corner, and then go back with white. Let me move that up a little bit. Then I'm going to move back to white. And I think it might be better to start with the long one first. That's probably a little bit too much shadow, but you get the idea. Now here's how we can save time getting the attribute eyedropper. And see, now it's going to do them all. And toward the end, it's not going to be perfect, but that might actually help. And I probably have too much up there, but so I'm going to do another long. Let me pick this one right here, interactive field. Now this, we only have to go one direction, which always makes it a little bit easier. And then get your interactive fill tool, or excuse me, your attribute eyedropper, take a sample. You see, it's like a little paint cup, and you just need to get that drop in your area. It's not looking as cool as I thought it was, but it's still cool. You can't do this because it's the opposite direction. So you need to select that, get the interactive fill tool. The one-sided ones are a little easier for shadowing, or attribute eyedropper. It's a pretty cool, that's one of Corel's best tools. Somehow that's connected. I don't understand that. What's happening right there? You know, what I could do is get back to the Smart Fill tool and just fill that one in white. That does look pretty cool. I'm almost through. Don't ever do that with your Smart Fill tool. Well, I say I'm almost through. Now I got to grab this one and do a double. You know what? Maybe you don't have to do that one. Let's do this one. Maybe just leave that one like that. Put a little black in the corner. And once you get to kind of like this point, attribute eyedropper is a big time changer. See, I don't know what's going on with that when it's doing that. I'm not even looking what's going on, and there's another one. But let's just Smart Fill tool, fill those two more in with white. I don't know why that's leaking. Now, almost through. Let's get the longest one again. Interactive fill, little darkness. And I'm not doing a great job for the video. If I was doing it for real, I might take a little bit more time and get everything perfect. Well, as much perfect as you think you can. It does look pretty cool. Yeah, I'm not going to do the outside, but look at that. You know, there's enough. Well, you know what might look cool? Turn that black. Wow. It makes whatever this is, whatever this gentleman drew, and it really makes it look like it's standing off. Anyway, I think that's it for this series, and thank you for watching. Hope it helped.